beautiful downtown Brisbane, the capital city here in Queensland, Australia. And this weekend, home to the UFC. We are live at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre.
That is an aggressive, powerful man. Bigfoot's landing some shots. He rocks it. Big uppercut. This is a shot. Finish up time. Bigfoot has very big punching power. That knockout was one of the best standing punch combination knockouts we've ever seen inside the octagon.
Bigfoot's #4 on the planet. Now, if I can get it over Bigfoot, then I'm back up to the top level, and so everything's on the line here.
Mark Hunt showed in his knockout victory over Stefan Struve that he is one of the most formidable contenders in the UFC's heavyweight division. And if you stand up with that guy, you are likely going to be at a disadvantage.
He's so famous for that, the old knockout and walk away. He's done it so many times throughout his career.
Take me out or I'll take you out. That's the way it works for me.
Man, that guy hits hard.
I'm better than him. I believe in myself. I believe in my hands.
It's a matter of just who's going to get who first. We go and we trade, Bigfoot falls over, and I win.
There's a big right hand. There's another one. That's a scary, scary man.
Shortage of big fight experience. He's got a whole lot of high-profile wins. He is the former #1 contender in the UFC's Antonio Bigfoot Silva.
This guy is a scary dude. And you mentioned it, has a ton of experience, a ton of big wins. His confidence is riding very high right now. And he's got a lot of heart. He's not the kind of guy who just goes out there and bullies guys and folds when it's his time to take the beatings. We saw that against Alistair Overeem, the way that he came back in that fight and won by a brutal knockout over one of the best strikers in the heavyweight division, Alistair Overeem. So Bigfoot Silva will not be intimidated by a guy with the striking skills of Mark Hunt.
Antonio Silva, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, 14 wins by knockout or TKO, just 2 by submission. And he's bounced around a little bit for this training camp. Spent 2 weeks in Rio with Team Nogueira, another week in Curitiba, and his last 4 weeks at his home American top team in Coconut Creek, Florida. And here's a guy who has turned back all challengers in the UFC other than Cain Velasquez. A slight favorite here tonight against Mark Hunt.
Well, the reason for that is probably his experience on the mat, John. This is a guy who can take you down. He has brutal ground and pound, excellent submission skills. He's definitely going to try to use them against Mark Hunt tonight.
Bigfoot Silva owns a 2011 win over Fedor Emelianenko, wins over former UFC champions Andrei Arlovski, Rico Rodriguez. He said of his opponent, Mark Hunt, he's very experienced. He deserves a lot of respect, and he has my focus here tonight. Antonio Bigfoot Silva, his last fight for the heavyweight title, and he is looking to creep back up the ladder. A win over Mark Hunt here in Brisbane would go a long way in getting him back to the top of the heap. And, you know, stylistically, really a pretty simple fight to break down. Antonio Silva, much improved striker. Of course, Mark Hunt, a much improved grappler. But for Silva, work him up against the fence, try to take him down and pound him out from there.
Yeah, that's not so easy anymore. Mark Hunt has continually improved his wrestling and jiu-jitsu game. He's shorter and very stocky, so that's a tough guy to take down. You have to change levels that much more for the taller Bigfoot Silva, so he's gonna really have to pressure and be smart against Mark Hunt.
Champion, the six-time UFC veteran, Mark Hunt.
Has so much fight experience, and now really coming into his own here in mixed martial arts. He's fought all over the world. He's beat some of the best in the world. And with Mark Hunt, you know what you're gonna get, and that's knockout power, and he always finds a way of landing that power. Bigfoot Silva's gonna have to be very careful, especially on the inside, with that left hook and short uppercut from Mark Hunt.
You mentioned the improved takedown defense for Mark Hunt inside the octagon. He has stopped 17 of 21 takedowns, so somewhat of a misconception out there that this is an easy man to put on his back. Not at all. You gotta think that's a fact that Bigfoot Silva is acutely aware of coming in here tonight. But you really run out of superlatives when describing the striking game of Mark Hunt. Tremendous power, and he certainly got the chin to back it up. So he's more than willing to take a shot to land one. He's got to get inside here tonight against Bigfoot Silva.
This is not the same Mark Hunt that fought over Japan in Pride. This is a well-rounded guy now. He's been doing great work with American Top Team. They've improved his grappling skills a tremendous amount, and he's gonna need them tonight. He's gonna have to be on his game, move side to side, and stay off of that cage and keep this fight in the center of the octagon.
This is a man who has fought elite competition throughout his mixed martial arts career. For Bigfoot Silva, though, his third UFC main event for Mark Hunt. Tonight getting his first taste of the spotlight of a UFC main event. And what a superstar he is in New Zealand and, of course, here in Australia. All right, our tale of the tape for this heavyweight main event is sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. It is the 39-year-old Mark Hunt opposite the 34-year-old Brazilian Antonio Silva. 6 inches, the difference in height, and a whopping 8-inch reach advantage with Bigfoot Silva. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Barry Foley, Charlie Keach, and Con Papayanov. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Steve Percival. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, live from down under in Brisbane, Australia, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record, 18 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 264 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Antonio Bigfoot Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a striker, holding a professional record, 9 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 262 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, by way of South Auckland, New Zealand, Mark Super Samoan Hart!
Okay, gentlemen, we've been over the rules and my commands in the change rooms. I expect you to obey those commands at all times and protect yourselves at all times. Let's have a good, clean, fair fight. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Step back to your corners.
Well, they thought about it, and finally they will touch him up. They are going crazy here at the Brisbane Entertainment Center as Antonio Silva looks to maintain his position in the top 5.
Let's smash it up. Come on, gentlemen.
Against Mark Hunt. The fight clock is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And not for nothing for Bigfoot Silva. Got to be nice to be sharing the octagon with someone not named Cain Velasquez. But Mark Hunt, very dangerous in his own right, has had a career renaissance in the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
See Bigfoot Silva switching stances, making absolutely sure that Mark Hunt is on the outside, using a lot of long-range attacks, teeps and stomps to the leg there.
And a special presentation of Fox Sports Live follows us in our main event here on Fox Sports 1. Hunt loading up on that right hand. Appeared to just miss the very big target that is Antonio Silva's head.
There are those leaping shots from Mark Hunt. He's so dangerous and very deceptively quick. Nice combination from Bigfoot. Mark Hunt so low to the ground, very stocky. See, Bigfoot ran in for the takedown, almost got knocked over by Hunt. Like running into a wall there, and Mark Hunt trying to work his way in.
And you see Bigfoot continuing to alternate stances. 2 minutes down in the opening round.
Let's go, gentlemen. I need to see some action.
Hunt presses forward, and as you'd expect, Bigfoot covers up immediately. Oh, down goes Hunt!
It was Bigfoot Silva who got the better of that exchange. Mark Hunt right back to his feet here in front of us.
And the crowd going nuts as Hunt gets back upright.
Cannot sleep on the striking skills of Bigfoot Silva. That is a huge man. All it takes is one shot here in the heavyweight division. Bigfoot landed a beautiful right hand.
And of course he had Hunt on the canvas and was unable to keep him there. Back to the southpaw stance now is Bigfoot.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. A beautiful scramble from Mark Hunt. Has really worked on that.
And this is a tighter Mark Hunt. Appears to be in phenomenal shape for this 5-rounder here tonight. Leg kick lands flush for Hunt. Bigfoot doing a nice job following up that front kick with a right hand.
Yeah, he's used that teep right hand a few times in this fight. Trying to get some respect from Mark Hunt in the striking department here. And Mark Hunt still tentative and still trying to figure out a way to get on the inside here without getting taken down, and that's the dilemma.
And Bigfoot doing a nice job keeping those hands high. prevent the takedown and reverse Bigfoot up against the fence.
Beautiful job by Hunt to get underhooks here against Bigfoot. Now he's pressuring Bigfoot up against the cage. Bigfoot's gonna have to watch out off the break.
And we get separation once again. Strong body kick there by Silva, and for Mark Hunt, at least small sample size, but the takedown defense has been there early.
Stop. Let's take a look at that right hand that dropped Mark Hunt. There it is, just a short right. Caught him right on the chin.
Hunt landed a big shot in that exchange as well, but Silva saw his chin hold up.
You know, when they were in front of us, John, you could see the thickness of the ankle of Mark Hunt. It's unbelievable to see. It looks as thick as my thigh. That guy is built to fight.
That K1 World Grand Prix Championship all the way back in 2001 as Hunt presses forward, but defensively, Bigfoot Silva's ready.
Yeah, he's making very sure to keep those hands high. Hunt almost landed with that left hook there.
And the leg kick buckles the lead leg of Mark Hunt there.
Yeah, I really like what Bigfoot's doing from this righty stance. He's trying to beat up that lead leg of Mark Hunt. And he's mixing in some very nice front kicks as well to the body.
We remind you immediately following the decision and post-fight interview, Fox Sports Live follows us here on Fox Sports 1. Bigfoot sensing an opportunity here, but once again, Hunt able to scramble out.
You notice the sense of urgency. As soon as Mark Hunt had his back to the cage, Bigfoot immediately attacked. Definitely has been a part of his strategy in the past. He gets very aggressive once he has his opponent's back to the cage. Often looks for an opportunity to land a big combination and take his opponent down. He missed on that back kick, though.
Well, there is a clear composure and confidence in Mark Hunt here tonight. Nice body shot there for Mark Hunt. Both fighters biding their time. Bigfoot once again going upstairs with the kick. That is partially checked by Hunt. Swing and a miss there for Silva.
And that right hand almost connected from Mark Hunt. There's a nice right hand from Mark Hunt that backed Bigfoot Silva up and hurt him.
Might have been his most significant strike of the fight.
Like to see Mark Hunt go to the body again, because that's allowing him to land some shots and get Bigfoot to duck down and maybe set up a cross right there like he did earlier and possibly an uppercut.
And thus far we've had primarily a striking battle. The takedown not there for Bigfoot Silva. Sean Anna, Kenny Florian live in Brisbane, Australia. Good to have you with us. It is UFC Fight Night here on Fox Sports 1. Fox Sports Live immediately following our main event.
Beautiful body kick from Mark Hunt. Right to the left side of the ribs of Bigfoot Silva. There's a nice front kick from Bigfoot. I'm surprised that Bigfoot isn't landing that or trying for that switch kick, that lead switch kick to the head against Mark Hunt. Hunt is really holding that right hand very low, surely in an attempt to stop the takedowns and get underhooks, but he's going to have to be careful against Bigfoot because he can get upstairs with those kicks.
Trying to get inside, sticking and moving. And again, Bigfoot continues to work on that lead leg.
That hurt Mark Hunt.
And now you see Hunt going to the southpaw.
Yeah, that's a kick that Benson Henderson really likes to use. Instead of going to the thigh, he goes right to the side of the calf there, and it makes it very, very painful to walk. And you can see Mark Hunt switch his stance. That has definitely taken its toll on Mark Hunt. Just one or two of those, and Mark Hunt has switched his stance now.
10 seconds, gentlemen.
Yeah, that is a serious foot. Connecting to the bone on the shin of Mark Hunt.
Stop.
Into the red corner.
Yeah. Mr. Water. Breathe, Mark, breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe, Mark. Yeah, let me wash it.
Just give me one.
Yeah. Mark, you gotta beat his low kick, otherwise it's gonna hemorrhage all day. Mark, when you switch southpaw, it's a good opportunity to fake up high and drill the right hand to the solar plexus to set up left hook.
Here's that kick. That one was a little higher. That wasn't the one that got him to limp back to his corner, though. That was the one. That's the one right there. Mark Hunt switched his stance, limped back to his corner. Devastating leg kick from Bigfoot Silva.
Okay, you ready? Round 3, let's smash out. Come on, gentlemen.
So a little limp there out of Mark Hunt as we begin our middle round.
And I was happy to hear the corner of Mark Hunt ask him to go to the body with that right hand. Especially works extremely well when a guy is trying to level change. Nice combination from Hunt.
Really a technical fight here between former training partners. And how about Mark Hunt with a takedown?
Look at this, and almost in a side control. Mark Hunt with another takedown.
Bigfoot warned for grabbing the fence there.
We talked about the development of his grappling skills, and who would have thought a takedown attempt from Mark Hunt would have occurred here in the third round, and nice way to mix things up for Mark Hunt.
As he tries to keep Antonio Silva guessing. So certainly the speed advantage for Mark Hunt has been on display. And the strength right there to stay upright.
He's got such a low center of gravity, excellent balance, and as you mentioned, a whole lot of strength. Bigfoot tried to trip, and I thought he was going to hit it, but Mark Hunt showing how good his base is. Bigfoot almost fell over.
Mark Hunt has always been an adaptable fighter, forced to make some adjustments here as Bigfoot throws the kick.
Bigfoot still trying to attack that outside of the calf of Mark Hunt, and you can see him really walking very, very gingerly there. Ooh, there's that uppercut from Mark Hunt that almost landed.
Well, that right hand certainly landed, but Bigfoot eats it like a grinder. Under 3 minutes now in the third round. And a little cut on the forehead of Antonio Silva.
Not sure if they collided heads there at one point. You can see Bigfoot was wincing. A lot of action here in the clinch now. Hunt with a nifty trip and a right hand.
Huge right hand for Mark Hunt. Oh! Humongous straight right from Mark Hunt. Bigfoot's in trouble.
Mark Hunt trying to finish things off in the guard of Bigfoot Silva. A right hand dropped him. Bigfoot Silva trying to survive here out of his closed guard. Now open guard as Mark Hunt tries to pass.
Plenty of time on the clock here. Man, is it loading here as Mark Hunt tries to finish this fight. The arena is shaking and Mark Hunt is pouring it on.
Those are some brutal elbows as well, John. Now he's in half guard. He's got to be careful in the half guard of Bigfoot Silva. He's very good from this position and getting back to his feet and sweeping. Mark Hunt is onto it, though. He's keeping his underhook in place. His left underhook is keeping the hips of Bigfoot flat on the mat. And Mark Hunt, short shot after short shot on that head of Bigfoot Silva.
Well, and you have to love the conditioning of Mark Hunt here in the third round. As he continues to work on Antonio Silva. And you got to think this is taking a lot out of the former #1 contender. An elbow lands with conviction.
Mark Hunt may have broken the nose of Bigfoot Silva on that right hand. And those short hammer fists and elbows aren't helping that at all.
So for the better part of 2 minutes, Antonio Silva has been dealing with a Mark Hunt onslaught. And it continues.
10 seconds, gentlemen.
Man, the accuracy of Mark Hunt.
Stop. Good job. Good work, guys.
Whoa!
Let's take a look at that right hand from Mark Hunt. Right down the middle.
This is true.
Right between the guard of Bigfoot Silva and dropped him.
Porra, o cara não deixou entrar, caralho.
Where is he? The guy didn't let it put in. Sit
Solta a
down.
perna dele, Chicão.
Sit down. Sit down and relax his leg. Lose. Keep focused.
Só você bate nele, velho. Só você bate nele.
You've got to be the one, man.
Continua no teu jogo, campeão.
Keep the game plan.
Se ele tiver...
You gotta keep the game plan. That's all what you need.
What an atmosphere here in Brisbane.
Okay, you ready? You ready? Come on, let's smash it up,
And you got to admire the work ethic of Mark Hunt. Looks like he could go 10 rounds here tonight. He is in a 4th round in the UFC for the first time.
Another heavy leg kick from Bigfoot Silva to the outside of the calf of Mark Hunt. But now Mark Hunt landing shots and backing Bigfoot Silva up. Both men are very sweaty here, John, which is going to be an advantage for Mark Hunt, who's trying to avoid this takedown.
And Bigfoot is visibly fatigued. He needs a takedown in the worst way.
You can see swelling now to the outside of that left calf of Mark Hunt. And there's another kick for Bigfoot.
So Bigfoot digging deep here. Big right hand there for Silva.
Bigfoot's got to be careful that he doesn't get countered on those big shots. And look at this. Hunt's going to go for the double here. He's got to lock hands.
And Mark Hunt just too agile. Huge takedown for Hunt.
Unbelievable. Another takedown for Mark Hunt against Bigfoot Silva. You know, we all said if the fight hits the mat, Bigfoot Silva's going to have the big advantage. How wrong we were. Mark Hunt out-grappling the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Bigfoot Silva.
Well, this sport is long on unpredictability. And Mark Hunt has got it all going here tonight.
Look at this arm lock attempt from Bigfoot here. Mark Hunt can save him here. And Bigfoot bails on that attempt.
3+ minutes with which to work now in round 4.
It is so difficult when you're on your back and you have your head pinned up against that cage, which really acts like a cheese grater. It's so tough to get your hips going.
And we remind you, coming up, following our main event here tonight, we will kick off Fox Sports Live here in Brisbane, Australia. A packed show follows UFC Fight Night.
Bigfoot, excellent job of getting back to his feet here, up against the cage, trying to chip away again on that leg of Bigfoot. What a devastating elbow from Mark Hunt. Another one.
Oh, and Bigfoot is wearing it now. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Some crazy exchanges here.
And Hunt's got to be careful. Big knee by Silva. Oh, Mark Hunt's got to be careful. Here comes Bigfoot.
Bigfoot landing heavy shots here. Mark Hunt not responding back.
Bigfoot Silva rallying in the 4th.
There's that left hand from Hunt, another one. Bigfoot's hurt here, but he lands on top.
We'll see. He doesn't have the strength to keep him there. What a round.
Unbelievable exchanges. Now Bigfoot on top.
Well, Bigfoot smelling blood in the water, but you got to be mindful of that gas tank.
This fight is insane. So many momentum shifts now with Bigfoot on top here. And Hunt now trying to get back to his feet. Bigfoot trying to pin the head of Mark Hunt.
Bigfoot trying to posture up. A finish could happen on both sides at any moment.
And look at the size of those paws of Bigfoot Silva. Must be like getting hit with a lunchbox here as he moves in the mount now.
And Mark Hunt's chin is holding up, but Bigfoot continues to land. Oh, and that one opened him up.
Yeah, big elbow now.
Mark Hunt's in a lot of trouble, Kenny.
He's got 30 seconds now to survive this round.
What resolve by Bigfoot Silva to change the scope of this round.
Hunt is fighting back now. He's trying to get back to half guard. One hard from Mark Hunt.
Bigfoot trying to load up on that right hand again. 10 seconds to go. And Bigfoot content to let the round ride out. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
What a round. Unreal.
Mark, breathe, Mark, breathe. Breathe.
Don't lose yourself fitness, Mark. You're fit, all right? Suck it up. That's what we train for, bro. Suck it up.
Mark, 3 things you need to win this fight. Listen to me. Hard, hard, hard. Okay? Mark.
There's that shot from Bigfoot Silva that really hurt Mark Hunt. There's brilliant exchanges from both men here. And look at this barrage from Bigfoot Silva. And then the elbow.
Yep.
Right there, John, just split his forehead wide open.
Hoje é o dia da tua vitória. Olha pra mim.
A tremendous outpouring of support for these two fighters who deserve every ounce of it. Mark Hunt and Antonio Silva. They exchange a pleasantry and will decide this thing in the final 5 minutes.
Beautiful 1-2 from Mark Hunt and a beautiful right hand.
Oh, Silva's rolling.
This fight is ridiculous, and we still have 4+ minutes in this fight.
Bigfoot somehow still has the wherewithal, Kenny, to change stances there. Hunt continues to land to start the fifth. Another big right hand.
Wow, that left hook hurt Bigfoot, and then another one. It's Mark Hunt who's getting the better of these exchanges now in tight. As Bigfoot tries to attempt the takedown. Mark Hunt's underhooks prevent that.
Well, this is a fight they'll be talking about for some time. At least at this point, Mark Hunt appears to be the fresher fighter.
A classic, and Bigfoot is exhausted, John. And that elbow just split the head of Bigfoot Silva.
Left hook for Mark Hunt. Another one. And a third. And the crowd goes nuts as Mark Hunt slips away. Short, crisp elbow on the inside. Oh, Bigfoot's wobbly now.
Mark Hunt trying to finish it in the fifth round. Another short elbow from Mark Hunt. Now a body shot.
Bigfoot trying to clinch. And how much more can Silva take? Oh, Mark Hunt in the fifth round.
There are not many men alive who can take these shots from Mark Hunt. And Bigfoot has done it again and again.
That is not a stoppage. They will look at the cut of Bigfoot Silva.
There's too much blood. I just can't see what it is. I don't think it's that bad.
So interesting decision there by Steve Percival. He takes a look at the cut.
Oh, good. Okay.
And perhaps a much-needed breather on both sides. We resume.
Mark Hunt repeatedly looking for that short elbow on the inside against Bigfoot as he charges forward. There it was again. It was blocked by Bigfoot. Nice jab from Hunt. Look at the calmness of Mark Hunt on the inside, John. How he's just picking his shots in a very dangerous spot against Bigfoot Silva. This is the striking experience of Mark Hunt that's really getting in the better shots. But now look at Bigfoot trying to get a knockout of his own.
Exhaustion on both sides, but Bigfoot still trying to finish this fight. 2 minutes now to go in our fifth and final round.
We are witnessing one of the best fights of the year, John.
Certainly a late candidate in that discussion here in 2013. And now Bigfoot putting his hands together. Hunt with a huge counter.
Oh, what an elbow! And another one!
Huge knee by Bigfoot. And Bigfoot using all the energy he can to try to clinch, but it's not there. What a gutty performance by both of these elite heavyweights.
The fans just going sick here in Brisbane.
Hard to imagine having more respect for two professional athletes than you do right now for Mark Hunt and Bigfoot Silva.
Bigfoot trying to get control of that tight clinch and drive up a knee into the face of Mark Hunt. Mark Hunt trying to dirty box here and has to be careful.
Bigfoot emptying the gas tank here, trying to put a combination together. 10 seconds and counting in one of the greatest heavyweight fights we have ever witnessed inside the octagon. Whoa! Mark Hunt and Antonio Silva.
Bigfoot Silva and Mark Hunt, thank you for that performance. That was insane.
A great show of sportsmanship and respect after the fact. Both guys refusing to be finished despite absorbing obvious punishment at the hands of the other. Incredible main event here in Brisbane. All right, let's get you the move of the fight. There were many. Brought to you by Metro PCS, where nationwide 4G LTE is $40, period.
Man, it started with Bigfoot trying to take out that lead leg of Mark Hunt. He went to the thigh, he went to the calf. You saw Mark Hunt limp back to his stool at one point. We thought that was going to slow down Mark Hunt, but no, it did not. Right hand after right hand landed on the face of Bigfoot Silva. Excellent grounded pound from Bigfoot Silva. He tried to get Mark Hunt out of there on the ground, and look at these combinations from Mark Hunt. Those elbows. Brutal elbows from Mark Hunt on the inside against Bigfoot Silva. Exchange after exchange. So many momentum shifts in this one, John. I don't even know what to say after this one.
Well, the crowd and the UFC fighters here in the building are just watching in awe. Mark Hunt and Antonio Silva, no losers in this one. We will get to the official decision when we return live to Brisbane. What a main event. Silva and Hunt, stay with us. We are live. This is UFC Fight Night. All right, Fox Sports Live continues here as we go inside to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, Hunt. The next 2 judges score the contest 47-47 and 47-47. This fight is considered a majority draw.
One of the best fights we have seen inside this octagon. Mark Hunt and Antonio Silva. We're going to talk to both of you here. Mark, just a few words, a majority draw. One judge saw it your way, but there are no losers in this one. I want to congratulate you on a tremendous performance here tonight in front of your fans.
Yeah, thanks so much. Great fight. Thank you, Jesus, first and foremost. To all the fans that came to support us, thank you so much. You guys make this sport what it is. To my team, I love the MMA. Hey, just Spark, come here. Anyway, I just want to introduce my son to the world. Come here, boy.
Mark Hunt's son here. How about it?
This is Nas. I know.
How about your dad here tonight?
I know I'm talking.
Thanks very much, guys.
How about it once more for Mark Hunt? All right, we step over here and get a word with Antonio Bigfoot Silva. Antonio, you really had to dig deep in that 4th round, and you turned that round around. Want to congratulate you on a tremendous performance here tonight.
Antônio, você, meu irmão, teve uma tremenda performance essa noite. Mostrou ali no 4º round, você é guerreiro pra caramba, voltou. O que você tem a falar aí?
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody from Australia. This is a paradise. I'm so happy, you know. Mark Hunt's a tough guy, and I trained a lot for this fight. But a few weeks ago, I injured my back, and I don't say thanks for all fans, and I come here to fight, and I do my best today.
Well, we all feel like we witnessed a piece of UFC history here tonight. Congratulations on your performance.
I want to say thank to my family. I love my family, my brothers, Rafael, Danusa, Adriana, Rosário, Ana, Aisha. Amo vocês e Pizza Express. Abraço pra vocês, sem namoros. Valeu, galera.
Antonio Bigfoot Silva, ladies and gentlemen.
I have never seen a fight in the UFC after a draw and said, I'm satisfied with that. This is an exception. both of these men displayed unbelievable heart and skill here in the octagon. It was leg kicks from Bigfoot Silva from the outside that hurt Mark Hunt. It was right hands from Mark Hunt that dropped him. Almost had Bigfoot out of there. And it was Bigfoot who almost had Mark Hunt out of there. Devastating ground and pound and elbows that opened up the forehead of Mark Hunt. And look at these exchanges from both men. Unbelievable. Those elbows on the inside from Mark Hunt were brutal. Bigfoot somehow found a way to stay standing, as did Mark Hunt. Just an unreal fight, John.
A lot of fight fans, UFC fans, gonna remember where they were on this December evening. Both guys just refusing to be finished. Remarkable resolve on both sides, and we might have to see it again after a majority draw. Just an unbelievable night here in Brisbane, and what a capstone to put on the entire evening. A main event for the ages in the heavyweight division.
A true classic. What a way to end the year for us, John.
So Antonio Silva and Mark Hunt fight to a majority draw in our main event here tonight, and both guys seemingly increase their stock, Kenny, in the UFC's heavyweight division.
Without a doubt. I mean, that will go down as a legendary fight. And I will not be surprised and not be complaining if we see that again.
All right, with that, for Kenny Florian and our entire UFC crew, John Anik saying so long from Brisbane. We now send it back to Los Angeles and Karen Bryant.